Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 16th, 17th, and 18th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is the introduction. If you're a first-time viewer, this is the introduction. I have this on all of the videos, but after watching the introduction at least one time, I hope you'll just then go down to the description where you can bypass the intro and go straight to whatever the reading is you want to go to. Now, a lot of people cross-watch by doing the same thing. Anyway, because this is the weekend reading, when I get there, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I have pulled in my Doreen and Grant Virtue, the Abundance of Angels, or the Angels Abundance, no, the Abundance of Angels, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this main reading, the introduction, I am going to use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself when I'm doing that praying and meditating to higher power, Source, God, Holy Spirit. That's who I call my connection. And I open myself, and whatever the words are that need to come out, they need to come out. Okay, and it's best when I really try not to understand that. That's when I start digging a little bit of a hole, and what did they say when you're digging a hole? Stop digging. Okay, anyway, or when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Anyway, so let's go back here now. I am going to go through some of what's going on in the planets per se. Not a whole lot, except we have those 6 planets retrograde. We are feeling that pressure, a lot of that pressure. We have the 2 planets, which is, what is it? It's Venus, which is in Virgo. That's going direct, and Mars in Gemini is going direct also. Now, on the 16th, we have the Sun in Virgo, which is opposing Neptune, which is retrograde in Pisces. They're both at 24 degrees, so they really have a very strong opposition. So think of it as just think of it as 2 sides of a baton in many, many ways. Now, the interesting thing about this, and I kind of see the baton on fire a little bit, and people twirling it and throwing it. Anyway, my mind just went down there. Anyway, with Neptune opposing the Sun, Virgo opposing, this part of Pisces also, it's an interesting energy. There's going to be a lot of vulnerability. There's going to be a lot of sensitivity. There's going to be a lot of caring energy here. However, there is going to also be too much trusting, but at the same time finding things out that maybe we did not want to hear. Again, going back to that Saturn and Aquarius, delusionment. This is one of those times that if the deal seems too good to be true, hey, wait on it. Wait on it, okay? I really, there's some things going on also with Venus. Venus, which is in Virgo, Venus, the goddess of love, relationships, in Virgo, which is very, very practical energy. So if there's somebody you want to impress on the romantic side, maybe, do something to impress them as opposed to using your words. So, something to impress me, come and clean my garage. Not too romantic, but very, very practical. But there's other things. So there's other things with Venus, Venus in Virgo, and I think it's going to be also opposing Mars in Gemini. So that in itself, kind of overlaying all of this, there could be some very interesting and very erratic things going on with relationships, erratic things going on with how we are even feeling. Now again, Neptune and Pisces, what I was telling you about with the Sun, that in itself can be very very healing, very loving, very caring, but it can also make us feel very, very insecure. So it's an emotional weekend. It could go either way. It's not necessarily and I know we have Mercury in Libra. It's not necessarily a great time to do contracts. Okay. Again, there's something about, trusting the other person's word But if you have to, make sure you get a lawyer, okay, or whoever it is that you have look over your contracts. I don't do legal advice with this. Anyway, so it just seems like it's going to be an interesting weekend. It's not going to be it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad weekend. It's just going to be a very intensely emotional weekend, and it can go up or down. I told you that there was something with Venus and Mars, but Venus is doing other things with Uranus. Not in a bad place at all, but Uranus is always expect the unexpected. It's just one of those times that it's just going to feel very anticipatory, very like I said, the expect the unexpected. People are going to be a little more volatile. We're not quite sure good, bad. There's going to be very loving people. There's also going to be people that want to take advantage of the situation. So the other part about it is we are coming closer and closer to, if you're in the northern hemisphere, the autumn equinox. The southern, it would be your spring equinox. But there's also a lot of very spiritual events that are also happening. And this is also a really intense time when the veil between the physical and the metaphysical world gets very, very thin. So we're really entering that time right now. So interesting times as always. Let's see what we've got going here. Let's see. Some people, that veil, I see people crossing the veil, crossing both ways. We'll see. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down. Remember, court cards have dual energies. The pages have, the underlying energy for page is Earth, that is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career. The Knight is the fire energies, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. The Queen has water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, and just very spiritual. And then the King underlying energy is air, and that is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Very thought-provoking, making plans, thinking things through. Doesn't always mean that they're right, but they do think it through. Okay, let's see what we have here. Anything reversed has stronger energies. First card is, okay, here we are. Now, we have, this is rods or wands. This is the fire energy. Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Very passionate, burning, very determined. This is the 9 of rods, the 9 of wands, the 9 of fire. 9 has a number, and numbers are very important. They can be used for dark energy, but we're using them for the lighter energy. We're basically claiming them for our positive energy. So 9 has a wrap up. It's you've got everything you've done everything you needed to do. Now, all you have to do is just pull it together. Just pull it together. With this, the 9 of rods, the 9 of wands, again, everything has been completed. It has been very completed. However, he's gone through a little bit to make sure that he's finished what it is. So there is a little bit of a hardship. There is a little bit of a really working all those hours, just working to get something done. But now that he has gotten it done, he has to stay where he has to stand and protect what it is that he's done. Okay? And he's not necessarily going to back down. He's not going to necessarily give in either. This is taking a stand, and it's very much taking it is protecting your energies. It's also protecting what you've owned. Okay? So here we go. Next card is, now we have that old Hierophant, Major Arcana card. So 5 is about change, positive, negative change. The Hierophant has a very legalistic type of energy to it. At least that's how I look at it. Some readers will say, oh, it's you getting to your higher self. I look at it as more legalistic. These are the rules, whether they make sense or not, whether they are really God-given or not. These are the rules. So the rules are the rules are the rules. Now, it's very, and there is the supporters. Those are the people that will enforce or will make sure that the rules are taken care of. So the Hierophant to me represents the business part of, getting down to business with the spiritual or the legalistic type of energies around. Now, when I see the Hierophant, it kind of reminds me that I am somebody that will say, okay, I acknowledge you. I'm not necessarily acknowledging you. I know you exist, but I think I'm going to go over there. Now, so the Hierophant has an energy that's, again, it's very controlling, and if the rules are the rules are the rules. So it's interesting. Let's see what this next card is for this one. But again, the Hierophant, and with these, I don't know, what does this mean? This has a real strong connection. Let's see what the next one is. The Page of Cups. So interesting with this, though, we have the Page. Page, like I said, underlying energy is our earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The cup energy is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The page is very eager to start. The page is very eager to jump in. A lot of times when we have pages of cups, knights of cups, it has something to do with budding romances, budding relationships. I'm kind of getting this very quizzical energy here. I'm getting this, and again, pages will do whatever needs to be done. They're in many ways, even though they're very young, they are fearless in many ways too. But I'm kind of like getting with this Page of Cups, and so what are we going to do now? Where are we going to go? What is it that we need to do? What is it that we need to know? So there's something here about holding fast. I don't know if this is because this is joined, or if there is a separation between this Hierophant. And the Page of Cups is kind of also like, so what are you going to do? I feel like the Page of Cups is giving personal responsibility to whoever is in this situation or whatever is in the situation. Remember, this is universal energies. And I feel like the Page of Cups are saying, so what are you going to do? Where, so there's always a choice. So there is always a choice. We may not like the outcome of the choices, or we may like the outcome of the choices, but I feel like it's just a very quizzical energy. So, many times we always see that little fish, but today I'm like, so what, or it's almost like, and what am I going to do? What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? So let's see. Let's go on and see what else we might have for the weekend's energies. Let's see. From our Colette Baron. So Holy Spirit, God, Source, Higher Power. What does this all mean? What does this all mean? Again, I do get, the Nine of Rods is always stand strong. Stand strong, and it's also defend your work, defend who you are, defend what you've accomplished, and don't back down. Don't back down. So, and I feel like, this is the guy that I'm always a little bit, and you know this, if you've been following me, I'm like, Hierophant. It's all rules and regulations, and many times rules and regulations that just don't make sense. And there we go. Card is falling out. Okay. This is actually quite a nice card. Excuse me. Here we go. Now I shrink. Anyway, this is the Seven of Earth. Okay. The 7 is a divine number. It is, divine overreach, umbrella type of energy. It is also divine intervention. It can also be divine interference. But it's like intervention, but yet you didn't really want it as much. So that's what interference is about. But again, this is the earth energy, Capricorn and Virgo and Taurus, and all of them have very strong influences this weekend here. The 7 of Earth is like whatever this is going on, you are ready. You're ready to either make that decision. You're ready to stand firm. You're ready to not back down. You're ready with whatever even this legalistic energy is about. Maybe you're going in front of, and again, no legal advice here. Maybe you're going in front of a, I don't know, a court of some sort, and, you have to present your facts. The thing about the Seven of Earth is you're ready, but you also have everything you need to be ready. Now, the Seven of Earth, kind of this is like you've planted your harvest. The weather's great. Just get ready because you're going to harvest your harvest soon, okay? But again, sometimes the Seven of Earth does mean there's a little bit of a delay, but just be patient. Be patient, especially with any of the emotional energies, because I feel like this is just this Neptune and all this Venus stuff, and it just feels like relationships will either come together or be stretched. I feel like people will either be doing the right thing or, they won't. It just feels very polar in many ways, but yet very clearing also. Okay? So, again, that's with my lovely little Saturn in Aquarius. This is always about seeing, the truth versus seeing the illusions. So we might, we will see what we will see. Let me know, please. I love the people that read with me, so let me know what you believe or what you see of this. Let me know who you think the Hierophant is, because, or what kind of energy, I should say, the Hierophant has. Okay? Okay. Anyway. Remember to comment, then do the like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell so you keep me going. Thank you all, and let's start our readings now. Hello, my Geminis. Well, I don't know. Your Mars and Gemini, that's gonna be doing some, I don't know. Are you playing with Virgo? Are you playing with Venus and Virgo right now? It's going to be it's going to be a little erratic. A little erratic. That could be good. That could be good. We tend to think that not erratic is stability, and hey, sometimes the planets need to be a little erratic. Let's see what we've got going here for you, my Geminis, and also my Venus is in Gemini, so it's going to be an interesting weekend for me too. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. Nothing's reversed. First card is a new opportunity, a new earth, a new way to make money, a new job, a new. So Ace. Ace is a 1, new beginnings, new start. It's the first step. It's your first step. Earth is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Lots of stuff going on this weekend with that all. And again, too, it could even be a new relationship considering that Venus is in Virgo right now. So it's just going to, and that's going to be interesting if it is a new relationship. And, that could be your job. It could be intimate. It could be any of those. It just feels like it's just going to throw you off a little bit. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, unexpected. Did not expect this one, but in a good way. But the Ace of Earth is about a new opportunity, a new job, a new way to make money, a new career even. And it also brings about a very lucky time for you. So the Ace of Earth brings a earthly luck for you, my Gemini. So here we go. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Yeah, I maybe you could draw them up, but maybe not sign them until Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. This is money coming in. This is money coming in. So a 6 is the number of man. It's a lot of the energies you've put into something. So maybe you're going to hear new good luck about a project that you've been putting in. I do not give financial advice, but maybe there's an investment. Maybe there's maybe there's something that you have been really invested in. It does not have to be money. It could be your time. It could be your energies. And now there is a payoff to it. This has remarkably positive, worldly, earthly energy for you between this ace and this 6. Okay? Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debt. I do feel the paying off of a debt or of debt very strongly here. Next card, the Page of Water. So the page's underlying energy again is earth, but water is our cup energy. That's our Cancer, our Pisces, and Scorpio. Scorpio, yes, that's the South Node, so that has a lot of digging up deep mysteries in our past. But Pisces right now, there's an emotional thing going on here. Pages will jump in the water. The Page of Water is one that will jump will jump without even looking, just kind of trusts, just says, there has to be water. We're in a boat, so I'm just going to jump off. I don't have to see it to believe it. I'll just kind of tell you, my Geminis, you may want to see it to believe it. You may want to make sure that you get it down on paper. But this is just going forward. This is just moving into just knowing that you're doing what you need to do and that it's the right thing to do. Now, the Page of Water also has romantic energies to it too. So, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Okay, so my Geminis, again, we're coming to a very thin part of that veil. We're about to go into the fall or the autumn equinox for us, spring equinox for the people down in the southern hemisphere. So, I mean, we're coming to a very different time. And so just be aware. Be aware. Psychic abilities, sensing beyond the veil is going to be heightened at this time. Okay? But there's a lot of earthly energy here that's all positive. Money, jobs, career, lucky days, and this Page of Water is jumping in after it. So let's see what we've got here with our John Holland ones. Higher power, what else? So now we have a 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Again, that's 6 energy. Cups is that water energy. This has a lot of nostalgia to it. So maybe when all of this is happening as things are going forward, maybe you're looking back and thinking, oh, if only, or thinking, what if, or if you're thinking, look at how far I've come. There is memories of love. There is the sending off of the spirit energy here, putting the little candles into the water and letting the candles float off with the spark of life, the divine spark here too. But this has a lot of nostalgia. This could also be talking or thinking about how far you've come and look at what you've accomplished. So there is a lot of positivity, positive energy here. It can be very emotional, and it can be one of those times where it's like the attitude of gratitude. It's just moving forward, and it's moving forward to really a good spot. It's a good spot to be in. Okay? Okay. So let's see what the angels of abundance have to say for my Geminis. What do you have to say for my Geminis? We're going to cut. Okay. This one is reversed. Deservingness. Deservingness. Okay. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. I like that. I like that. How amazing you are. You're amazing, my Geminis. But this is a good, powerful weekend for you. There is that Ace of Earth is just luck, 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 luck. Just so much luck this weekend. But remember, what is the definition of luck? Preparation to meet opportunity. You've done a lot of the footwork. Okay, what crystal or energy for my Geminis? Onyx. Seeing the future. Okay. Responsibility, stamina, self-mastery. You've done the legwork, my Geminis. Time to reap the profit. Anyway, my Geminis, let me know what this meant to you. I really do love hearing from you. As always, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notification because you keep my channel moving and growing, and without you, I wouldn't be here. As always, though, my Geminis, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.